Hello and welcome to Effortless Marketing. I'm your host, Haley, and today we're diving into a topic that is essential for understanding how to effectively market to your customers: consumer behavior, specifically focusing on consumer involvement in buying decisions. This is part of our mini-series, Marketing 101. Let's start by exploring what consumer involvement actually means. You see, every purchase decision a consumer makes can range from being a low-involvement decision to a high-involvement one. This isn't just a matter of how much a product costs or its complexity. It's about how much thought, research, and emotional investment a consumer is willing to make. Think about your own shopping habits. Have you ever grabbed a bottle of milk or a loaf of bread without a second thought? That's a classic example of a low-involvement decision. These are typically the quick, routine purchases we make daily or weekly. They're usually inexpensive and low risk, and we often rely on past experiences to guide us, making these decisions almost automatically. On the flip side, consider buying a car or a house. These are high-involvement decisions. Such purchases come with a hefty price tag, and they carry significant risk and complexity. A lot more thought goes into making these choices. Consumers spend time researching, comparing options, and may even experience a bit of anxiety or buyer's remorse after the purchase, what marketers call post-purchase dissonance. Understanding this spectrum of involvement is crucial for businesses, especially small ones, because it helps in targeting marketing efforts more effectively. What's interesting is that involvement isn't really tied to the product itself. It's more about the consumer's personal interest and perceived risk. For instance, while buying a carton of milk is usually low involvement, someone with a dairy allergy might find it to be a high involvement decision, scrutinizing labels and brands carefully. Then, there's the element of impulse buying, a fascinating aspect of low involvement decisions. Ever found yourself adding a magazine or a chocolate bar to your basket while waiting in the checkout line? That's impulse buying in action. It highlights how strategic product placement can trigger spontaneous purchases, even when the consumer didn't set out to buy those items. Finally, let's not forget the role of routine response behavior. This is when consumers rely heavily on their past experiences and habitual patterns to make decisions. For small business owners, understanding these patterns means you can create products and marketing strategies that align with consumer habits, making it easier for them to choose your products without a second thought. So, whether you're selling everyday essentials or luxury items, understanding consumer involvement and behavior is key to crafting marketing strategies that resonate with your target audience. In the next segment, we'll delve into the consumer's buying process, breaking down the stages they go through, and how you can use this knowledge to your advantage. Stay tuned. Let's move on to the consumer's buying process, a journey that every customer embarks on when making a purchase. This process can be broken down into 5 key stages, each offering distinct opportunities for businesses to engage and influence their customers. First up is need recognition. This stage is where it all begins, when a consumer realizes they have a need or want that requires fulfilling. It could be as simple as running out of bread or as significant as needing a new car. For small businesses, this is the perfect time to position your products in a way that they catch the consumer's attention. Think about placing your products where they're likely to be noticed, like drinks in a gym or movie previews during a film. Next, we have the information search stage. Depending on the level of involvement, consumers might dive into extensive research or make quick decisions. Routine items might get purchased immediately, whereas more complex products require a deeper information search. Consumers turn to friends, online reviews, social media, and maybe even salespeople for guidance. It's vital for businesses to ensure that accurate and appealing information is easily accessible during this stage. As consumers gather information, they move into the evaluation stage. Here, they use criteria such as price, size, features, and color to narrow down their options. Choice heuristics, or mental shortcuts, often play a role in this stage, helping manage the overwhelming number of choices available. Businesses can influence this stage by highlighting key features and benefits that align with consumer priorities. After evaluating their options, consumers reach the product choice and purchase stage. This is where they make the final decision on which product to buy and from where. Factors like convenience, price, brand reputation, and even past experiences can heavily influence this decision. For small businesses, ensuring a seamless purchasing process and offering incentives can be the deciding factor for consumers. Finally, once the purchase is made, consumers enter the post-purchase evaluation stage. This is where they reflect on their decision and assess whether the product met their expectations. It's also the stage where post-purchase dissonance can occur, leading to buyer's remorse. Businesses can mitigate this by providing excellent customer service and reassurance, turning satisfied customers into repeat buyers. By understanding and influencing each stage of the buying process, small businesses can effectively guide consumers from need recognition to purchase, and even beyond to ensure future loyalty. In our next segment, we'll explore marketing tactics tailored for different levels of consumer involvement. Stay tuned. In this segment, we're going to dive into how marketing tactics differ based on the level of consumer involvement in buying decisions. Understanding these differences can help tailor your marketing strategies to better suit your customers' needs and decision-making processes. For low-involvement products, the focus is on mass advertising, promotions, and ensuring that your product is easily accessible. These are the kind of products that consumers purchase routinely, often without much thought. Think of items like toothpaste or snacks. Here, impulse buying plays a critical role. Strategic product placement, like placing snacks near the checkout counter, can prompt consumers to buy on a whim without prior planning. The aim is to make your product visible and appealing in the moment. On the other hand, high-involvement products require a completely different approach. These are the purchases that consumers view as complex, expensive, or risky, like buying a car or choosing an insurance policy. For these types of products, personal selling becomes crucial. It's about building a relationship with the consumer, providing them with detailed product information, and addressing any concerns they might have. Trust is key, and companies often go the extra mile to provide reassurance through warranties, quality guarantees, and stellar customer service. Then, we have limited problem-solving situations where consumer involvement falls somewhere in between. This could be when someone is buying a new backpack, an item they have some knowledge about, but still need to do a bit of research. The marketing approach here requires a balance, providing enough information to aid the decision without overwhelming the consumer. Brand loyalty is another important factor that cuts across all levels of involvement. Familiar brands can significantly reduce the time consumers spend searching and evaluating options. For low-involvement products, brand loyalty can mean the difference between a quick grab and a decision to switch. Meanwhile, in high-involvement scenarios, consumers often consider familiar brands as a hallmark of quality and reliability, which can be the deciding factor in their purchase. By understanding and strategically applying these marketing tactics, small businesses can better meet the needs of their customers, regardless of the complexity or risk associated with their products. In our next segment, we'll look at an emerging area in consumer behavior: disposal and sustainability. Now let's talk about a topic that's becoming increasingly significant in today's market: the link between disposal and sustainability in consumer choices. As awareness about environmental issues grows, more consumers are considering the long-term impact of their purchases, not just in terms of use, but also disposal. Firstly, let's acknowledge the growing importance of sustainability in consumer decisions. Many consumers are looking beyond the immediate benefits of a product to understand its life cycle, how it's produced, used, and eventually disposed of. This shift means that businesses, especially small ones, need to rethink their strategies to align with these values. The impact of consumer choices on the environment has never been more pronounced. Every product we buy has a footprint, from the extraction of raw materials to manufacturing, distribution, and eventually disposal. Consumers are becoming more conscious of this, leading to a demand for products that minimize environmental harm. This brings us to how disposal affects buying decisions. People are increasingly interested in what happens to a product after its useful life. Is it recyclable? Biodegradable? Does it contribute to landfill waste? These are questions that can influence whether a consumer chooses one brand over another. Small businesses can set themselves apart by adopting sustainable practices. Whether it's using recycled materials, offering a take-back program, or ensuring that packaging is eco-friendly, these efforts can resonate with environmentally conscious consumers. For example, a small clothing brand might use organic fabrics and offer a discount for customers who return old garments for recycling. Marketing strategies focusing on sustainability can be very effective. Highlighting eco-friendly attributes, transparent sourcing, and corporate responsibility can enhance brand reputation and attract a loyal customer base. Transparency is crucial here. Consumers want to know the story behind their products, and authenticity can foster trust and loyalty. Incorporating sustainability into your business model isn't just about meeting consumer demand, it's about contributing positively to the planet. Companies that demonstrate a commitment to the environment can not only improve their brand image, but also make a tangible difference. In our final segment, we'll explore how AI tools can revolutionize small business marketing by providing deeper insights into consumer behavior. Stay tuned. As technology advances, the role of AI in marketing is becoming increasingly significant. AI provides powerful tools that allow businesses to dive deeper into consumer data, gaining insights that were previously unimaginable. For small businesses, this means having the ability to compete with larger companies by leveraging technology that was once out of reach. One of the primary benefits of AI in marketing is its ability to analyze vast amounts of data quickly and efficiently. This allows businesses to gain a clearer understanding of consumer behavior, what drives their decisions, their preferences, and even their future needs. Imagine being able to predict what your customers want before they even know it themselves. There are numerous AI tools available that small businesses can utilize. These tools can help with everything from automating customer service interactions to analyzing social media trends. For instance, AI-driven platforms can monitor consumer sentiment across various channels, providing insights into how your brand is perceived and where improvements can be made. This doesn't always eliminate the need for professionals in the field, though. At Craftify AI, you can have AI help and also have real-life marketing professionals review your brand and give you an audit on ways to improve. One of the standout features of AI is its ability to personalize marketing strategies. By analyzing consumer data, AI can help businesses create tailored marketing campaigns that speak directly to individual consumer preferences and behaviors. This level of personalization can significantly enhance customer engagement and drive sales. When you know what your customer wants or needs, you can market your products easier to those demographics. AI also excels in real-time data analysis. This means that businesses can make informed decisions quickly, responding to market trends and consumer demands as they happen. Real-time analytics can be a game changer for small businesses, allowing them to adapt and innovate without lagging behind competitors. Looking to the future, AI will continue to transform consumer engagement, making it more interactive and responsive. As consumers expect more personalized and efficient interactions, AI will be at the forefront, helping businesses meet these expectations seamlessly. For small businesses, adopting AI tools isn't just about keeping up, it's about leading the way in customer engagement and satisfaction. By embracing AI, small businesses can not only streamline their marketing efforts, but also create meaningful connections with their customers because they have more time to be in person, interacting with actual customers, because AI helped them get the advertising done. And with that, we wrap up today's episode. Thank you for joining me on this journey through consumer behavior and marketing strategies. Don't miss our next episode, where we'll continue to bring you valuable marketing tips in the time it takes to sip your morning coffee. See you next time.